Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided. A schedule of the regular meetings of the Board of Education was adopted at the reorg meeting held last January 7th, 2025. The schedule and notice of the said meetings have been posted and are maintained in the interior window of the exterior door to the school administrative offices and mailed to the Retrospect and the Courier Post and filed with the clerk of the Borough of Oaklyn. Roll call. Okay. Mr. DeMarco?
Here.
Mrs. Falpell is absent. Mrs. Love?
Here.
Mrs. Marmion?
Here.
Mr. McMillan?
Here.
Mr. Deasy?
Here.
You want me to call me Mrs. Brown down in it? What do you want me to call you?
Go by
Ms.
Ms. Brown.
Brown. All right, Eric. Ms. Brown, you're here. Mr. Genther?
Here.
Is it Genther or Genther?
Genther.
Genther, okay. And Mr. Taby.
Here.
Can everybody please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I will read the results of the election into the official record. So we have Mr. Ryan Deasy getting 1,114 votes. Ms. Brown with 286 and Mr. Genther at 272. So congratulations, everyone, on your election to the board. And could the three of you come forward to be sworn in?
Who's our official photographer? Dr. McDowell.
Okay, let's just repeat after me. Go to the guy with the camera. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and this state under the authority I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for office of member of Board of Education, and that I am not disqualified as a voter nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense, and that I will faithfully, impartially and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability. You guys can sign these for me. Let's have your certificates and we'll wait. Congratulations.
My son in school never has a reading utensil.
Okay. I will now ask the superintendent, we're on to section 3, if he could read the school board member code of ethics into the record. Everybody in front of you should have a copy in front of you and also a receipt. So if you could sign the receipt and send it my way, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
In accordance with New Jersey Statute 18A 12-24.1, every board member will abide by the following code of ethics. The board member will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures. Make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing. Confine his or her board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them. Carry out his or her responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with fellow board members ensure they are well run. Recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board. Refuse to surrender his or her independent judgment to special interest or partisan political groups, or to use schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends. Hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all matters, she will provide accurate information and in concert with fellow board members interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its school. Vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer. Support and protect school personnel in the proper performance of their duties. And refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of an administrative solution.
Thank you, Dr. McDowell. Moving on to Section 4, I am requesting nomination from all of you for the office of President for the Board of Education.
I'll nominate Rich Talby for president.
Second.
Any other nominations? Mr. Tavy, do you accept nomination?
I accept.
All right. Can I have a motion that a unanimous vote for president be cast?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
You guys turn your,
Oh, I'm sorry.
only 2 mics can be on and
Oh. I'm sorry, I should have explained that. Yeah, we can only have 2 on at a time, so push to talk and then turn it right back off again. Thank you. All right, with a roll call, Mr. DeMarco?
Yes.
Ms. Love?
Yes.
Mrs. Marmion?
Yes.
Mr. McMillan?
Yes.
Mr. Deasy?
Yes.
Ms. D? Ms. B? Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gunther?
Yes.
Mr. Tavy?
Yes.
Congratulations.
All right, up next, item 5 is our election of the vice president. Do we have any nominations?
I nominate Therese Marmion.
Second?
Second.
Any other nominations for vice president?
Yes, she accepts.
Ms. Marmion, do you accept?
I do.
All right, and we'll do that on a roll call. Motion to elect Ms. Marmion as vice president. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
And second?
Got it.
All right.
Mr. DeMarco?
Yes.
Ms. Love?
Yes.
Mrs. Marmion?
Yes.
Mr. McMillan?
Yes.
Mr. Deasy?
Yes.
Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gunther?
Yes.
Mr. Tavy?
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
All right, we're moving on to item 6, which is our first public comment section of the evening. All community members are reminded to please stand, state your name and address, and keep comments to 5 minutes or less. The purpose of this public comment section is to discuss items on the agenda. Additional, more general comments will be made at the second public comment section later on in the meeting. The public is reminded that attempts to resolve all concerns and complaints should first go through the appropriate staff members and administrators. Do you have any public comment this evening? All right, having none, we will move on to item 7, which is our resolutions for official meeting dates.
Discuss.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So in front of everybody, it's in the agenda, but board members, you have at your places I was asked to, right now we meet on Tuesdays, but I was asked to scope out what it would look like if we met on Thursdays. So it's a little confusing to the public, but we're going to decide right here and now if we're going to do the Tuesday dates as listed or the Thursday dates. Depending on the discussion, once we decide, then the dates chosen will then be published. So you've got both options in front of you. Right now, the only date that really can't change would be Tuesday, January 20th, because we're conflicted on Thursday, January 22nd currently. And then March to meet with the budget guidelines, because budgets are still going to be due by March 19th. To my knowledge, nothing has changed in that regard. Every other month, it does work to move it to a Thursday. So depending how you guys want to vote tonight, I just wanted to explain what you had in front of you.
Any comments, questions, discussion, preferences on the board's end? I can, for full transparency on my part, the recommendation to switch to Thursdays was just due to the fact that I'm an educator in Belmar. Our board meetings are also Tuesday nights, so it's been a bit of a challenge this past year making it here in time and whatever else. So, just to kind of alleviate that conflict with board meetings at work.
Fields are on Thursdays. I have a question about committee meetings. Did we talk about that? Would that also be on a Thursday, the week prior?
Yes, but and we can discuss, maybe if you want to do this all at the same time, is the thought of doing the committee meetings remote. Because we're kind of doing a hybrid the last year. Most of them were remote, some we did in person, only because some of the committees, finance is a little juicier 5 months out of the year. But some of the committees, I hate pulling board members out of work early or having everybody rush for a committee meeting that takes 15, 20 minutes when you could easily log in from home and we can have the same discussion. So depending kind of where we go with that discussion, I think, it would be it would, just like we do now, it would be the Thursday before, and then it would be remote. This way we could accommodate everybody.
I like the idea of consistency on the same day of the week, just so it's easy for, yeah. And I definitely am in for remote committee. Sure.
The other thing I'd say is we've been trying to bridge a relationship with town council, and this would alleviate the conflict on Tuesdays that, we had with board members.
And we might be able to get some volunteers to be the liaison. Who knows?
Yeah, for the new folks, we always had a liaison in the past, and currently having them on the same night has been a bit of a challenge, but on both sides, for us to have a rep go to their meetings and vice versa. So this would definitely alleviate that piece as well. Yeah.
So we had done, I was a former chair of the School Community Relations and Policy Committee, and so it was me and Aiden serving on that committee. So we did share the duties because it kind of seemed to be in line with that committee, but we can change that, of course. It could be any board.
We
member
love
would say.
volunteers.
We love volunteers.
I guess, do you want to do a show of hands? Thursdays versus Tuesdays, or am I just kind of hearing unanimous that Thursday's okay with everybody?
I'd rather keep Tuesdays. You want to do a vote?
Tuesdays are better.
We can vote. Somebody want to make a motion to make it an official vote then, because we have some conflicts? All right.
Yeah, all right. Do we make a motion to vote?
Change the meeting dates to
Change the
Thursday.
dates to Thursday.
So moved.
Moved and...
Second.
Second. And on a roll call.
I'm writing the motion. Hold on. To change to Thursday, because right now we're just Tuesdays. So the motion would be to change our official meeting dates. Okay. Mr. DeMarco.
Yes.
Mrs. Love.
Yes.
Mrs. Marmion.
Yes.
Mr. McMillan.
Yes.
Mr. Deasy.
No.
Mrs. B.
Yes.
Mr. Gemther.
Yes.
Mr. Tavy?
Yes?
Motion passes. Okay.
Moving on to item 8. There we go. Moving on to item 8, we have committee appointments. I think we usually just, folks will write down their, or they'll send me their preference. Right?
Yes, I apologize, there's a mistake on the agenda. I forgot to list the School Community Relations and Policy Committee, but there are 3 committees: the Curriculum, Technology and Personnel Committee, Finance, Facilities, and Shared Services, and School Community Relations and Policy. So if everybody could email Mr. Tavy with your interests.
Like first choice, second choice kind of thing? And then
Yeah. And then once we know, and I'll send out a clean copy, obviously, of this. I'll change this to be Thursdays. I'll list the committee dates on here, so that everybody has a clean copy of the dates that you can then add to your calendar, once Mr. Tavy, figures out who's on what committee. Okay. Do that in the next few days.
Moving on to 8.02, which is our state and local representation. So we're looking for representation, represent the board at the state level, which would be for quarterly meetings on 3 Saturdays per year. And we're looking for a legislative representative for our district and then an alternate as well. And then the second one would be for the Camden County School Boards Association. That holds monthly dinner meetings. And again, that would be for a representative and an alternate, and I honestly don't remember who was
So
previous.
currently, the last year, we had Therese as our legislative representative with Todd Schaefer as the alternate. And for Camden County, we had Kim as our representative with Colleen as the alternate. Camden County was Kim and then Colleen as the alternate. So that's what we currently have, so. For Therese, number 1 was Todd, yeah.
Any volunteers who want to do that? Kim, Therese, still interested? I know you guys do a lot.
I was going to say, you don't know Saturdays for the state, you don't know that
The
yet.
big meeting is in May, the delegate assembly. That's like the big, I know that's usually like in the middle of May. That's the big meeting.
Can you talk a little bit about what that was like?
I honestly cannot because I wasn't able to attend, so I was a very poor representative. So I will admit that I would like to relinquish that duty because it really, none of it worked with my schedule, so fortunately.
And also the Camden County Board Association, they were meeting on Tuesdays, so this is a better fit. And I believe it is virtual usually, so. In person, or you can go through the Zoom meeting. Okay.
Any takers for,
I'd be willing to do the legislative piece if you need to.
all right, great, thank you. Anybody want to be alternate for Stacy?
I can be an alternate.
Thank you, Aiden. Camden County, any takers?
Could we rotate on that, or would that have to be like?
I have to give them a name, but obviously we could sub in if we need to.
Yeah, I mean, you can put me down if you want. As long as it's not a Tuesday where the other board meeting is. But
An
I
alternate?
can be his alternate then.
All right, thank you.
Moving on to item 9. We have some more special board appointments. This one would be for the Ed Services Commission representative for the 25-26 school year.
And I can explain that a little bit
Yeah.
to some of our new board members. So, we're members of the Camden County Educational Services Commission. So the Educational Services Commission is basically a group of school districts that kind of join together, and they provide services that some of the school districts can't provide. So they run just like a regular school district. So what they do for a lot of transportation. A lot of our special ed out-of-district transportation, instead of us going out and bidding, they go out and they bid routes to all the private schools for the disabled, and then they give us like a price per day to place a child like on a seat on the bus. So for us, they do a lot of our transportation. They also do some of our, if we have any children that are in special ed that are out of like a Catholic school or a private school, we're required to provide some services to them. So they also provide those educational services on behalf of our school district. So that's what their services are in the county, but they run just like a school. So they do have, so each school board member is required to send a member to be a member of their school board, so they can obviously pass their budgets and do their business. So yeah, they don't meet in January because they wait for all of us to reorganize, and then I send them the list of who our representatives are, and then they contact you directly as to when their meeting dates are.
And if I recall, I think I did that in my second year, and it was all virtual and really easy, so it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, they're remote, and the office, if you ever have to go there, is in Clementon, but I don't know if you ever need to go there.
It wasn't monthly at all, it was like quarterly.
Quarterly?
Even.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember, honestly, 2 meetings for the year, so.
And last year we had Jen Rotondo, and then Jimmy was the backup. You want to do it?
I give you the alternate.
Thank you, Aiden. You have time in your school schedule for all this fun stuff? Okay, all right. Thank you.
Moving on to item 10, is adoption of policies and bylaw. Nope. Did I miss one?
9.02,
Oh,
the fun one. Everybody hangs their heads in this one.
oh. All right, one more round of appointments here. 9.02, there are 4 on there listed, so I'll just read them down, and then we can talk about it. We have appointment of our representative to the Collingswood Board of Education, representative to the Oaklyn Educational Foundation, representative to OMASAC, and representative to the Oaklyn PTA. So starting off with representative to the Collingswood Board of Education, I'd like to recommend Jimmy to continue doing it if everybody's on board with that.
Thank you, James. Hey, you got a heavy load. It's all right.
Yeah. All right.
And do you do an alternate for that, or you just,
No.
No.
Because
Something we had talked about it in the past? Yeah, we had asked, but being that it's a sworn, like they're sworn in, right?
yeah, like you're sworn in and then you go over there and it's a voting thing. I need to know who's going to be present and all that stuff. And then committees, because again, Jimmy actually sits as a board member in Collingswood. So just like you've got committees here, he sits on committees in Collingswood. So like if I have a sub, like it just became like how do we make that work? So I think we just kind of dropped it because it was kind of logistically hard to figure that out.
All right. And the Oakland Ed Foundation.
That was Todd.
I'll do it.
And then OMASAC was you.
Yeah, I did OMASAC last year, worked with Adam Scher, who oversees the organization, so I'm perfectly fine doing it again unless somebody else wants to jump in. Doesn't involve a whole lot. Usually I'll touch base with them before each board meeting, any updates, events, things they have going on, and just kind of report out to the public and as part of the Community Relations Committee.
You have to also play gaga ball at the gym nights.
That is
It's
true.
required.
Yeah. Last one was rep to the Oakland PTA. And that was Jen, I think, last year, right?
Yeah, that was Jen. Thank you, Ryan.
All right, now we're moving on to item 10. Looking for approval of items 10.01, which is the adoption of our board policies and bylaws, and 10.02, which is the adoption of district job descriptions.
And this is an annual adoption, and all of these documents are on our website.
All right, do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. On a roll call.
Mr. DeMarco?
Yes.
Mrs. Love?
Yes.
Mrs. Marmion?
Yes.
Mr. McMillan?
Yes.
Mr. Deasy?
Yes.
Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Genther?
Yes.
Mr. Tavy?
Yes. Motion is approved. Moving on to item 11 is our second public comment section of the evening. All community members are reminded to state your name and address and keep comments to 5 minutes or less. The public is reminded that all attempts to resolve concerns and complaints should first go through the appropriate staff members and administrators. Any public comment for this evening? All right, hearing none, we will close our public comment section, and we're going to move on to item 12, which is adjournment. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Good night.
Under a half an hour.
You earned it, lady.